You had another topic out there, Chanel. Yeah, you had another topic out there. You want to bring it up? You want me to bring it up? Because I put my glasses on. I'll read it.
I want you to put your glasses on. That's the hilarious part about this whole show.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Over here. Hello. So
we can still hear you whether you have your glasses on or not. I hope you know that. What's that? We can hear you whether you have your glasses on or not.
Different glasses, different personalities. So this topic right here that was so eloquently put into our box here says this. Does cheating on your spouse make you an inadequate leader or father? I want to put father/mother. So I want to keep it gender neutral on this. Does cheating on your spouse make you an inadequate leader or parent?
Yeah.
I'll put that with you. What do you think, Chanel?
Are you leaving that with me? Okay. So,
yeah, I'll put that with you. Yeah.
I watched a Red Table a couple days ago with Will Smith and Kevin Hart. Mm-hmm. And Kevin was being very transparent about how his life really changed and his behaviors really changed after his daughter confronted him about things that she found out about her philandering father at the time. I thought you were about to call him philanthropist. I'm like, oh, that's great. No, he was philandering around. Okay.
Spell it.
But he really, I guess it really hit home to him how it affects his relationship with his daughter, and then ultimately, him as a father. So initially, I will say no, because those are separate things. Mm-hmm. However, I do believe that you have to model a certain behavior in front of your children so that they can respect you at least. Mm-hmm. Because you could be the best dad in the world, but if your child doesn't respect you, like, really, how much of an impact are you having on their life? Mm-hmm. And I do know that everybody, have issues. Relationships have issues, and sometimes those issues, you are in the moment and you I don't want to say fall into temptation, but you choose to make a decision, or you make a decision to do some things because in that moment it feels good. Mm-hmm. Okay. It feels whatever it feels like. Feels good. Yeah. And you hope that at the end of the day that nobody finds out and you sweep it under the rug and we go back to living life. However, I do believe that there's certain character traits that go with cheating and infidelity. Mm-hmm. And unless those traits are corrected, mm-hmm. then you will continue to have certain behaviors that shows that you don't have a lot of character or integrity. Mm-hmm. And that part is what can make or break your quality as a parent if you don't have integrity. So I'm saying all that to say that technically no, but if you really kind of want to dig down in there, if it really is a character flaw and then some integrity issues there, it can affect your parenting.
That's good answer there. So let's go back to the question again. Let's see exactly what it says. It said,
you want me to read it, Ken?
No, I got. Does cheating on your spouse make you an inadequate? Let's stop at that word. Inadequate leader or father? Mm-hmm. So the way the question is worded, it's not a yes or no question. So mm-hmm. if you say yes, you leave no room for any kind of improvement to ever be made. Mm-hmm. So inadequacy, I can understand when they say inadequacy, because a one-time incident could scar you for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. It could scar a relationship. It could scar the way people look at you. But we all know that we all can be redeemed. We can grow from things and learn. Mm-hmm. And are we going to hold that over somebody for the rest of their lives off of a mistake they had? Unless it keeps continuing to happen, that's different.
Right.
But if you have a one-off, does that become a part of your character for the rest of your life? Far here, a lot of us have made mistakes out there, and none of us are perfect. Mm-hmm. And so I look at it from the standpoint it's right here. If you make a mistake, own up to it, and then have to explain to people that is affected and ask forgiveness. Because if you do something wrong, if you're cheating on your spouse and you do something wrong, not only does it affect your spouse, it also could affect your children. It could affect your job, because you never know how these things may play into one another. Mm-hmm. You know, let's say you're a coach. Let's say you're a speaker out there and do what we do out here. And you out here cheating on your spouse, but you talking to people about your relationship coach, telling people what they should and should not be doing, while you out there you out there flim flam flaring it and doing it out there with everybody.
Is there shade?
I'm just saying, you out there flim flam flaring it and you doing your thing, but you telling people what they should be doing and telling people how they should be living their life. We know there was a situation that occurred a couple of months ago about something similar to this. What line of business are you in? And you out here flim flaring it, doing it, bang, bang, bang,
dipping and dabbing. You dipping and dabbing.
Putting your foot in the door and all stuff like that.
More than the door.
Yeah. And you out here telling people what they should not be doing. So imagine your credibility is shot. Mm-hmm. And especially if you have children, like say Kevin Hart's daughter confronted him with it.
Yeah.
Because our kids get older and they start reading and they start realizing what's going on. And
you telling me what kind of dude I need to be with.
Yeah, you telling me how I'm going to be living my life, and you living foul.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. So what house are you at tonight? You know what I'm saying? What house are you at tonight, sir? Sir, as you sit there, or ma'am. Good catch. Because the bottom line is right here. You cannot be out here telling people what they should and should not be doing if you are still living that foul life yourself. Mm-hmm. Be careful. Yes. Be careful. I when we started this conversation, I was thinking one way. But then again, that's why I say this stuff is raw. It starts bringing up old memories of things. And I remember that guy on the social media who was caught up in his mess and having somebody out there in the bonnet on the camera. We remember, when you wake somebody up and tell them to come on camera with me, and I'm about to admit my faults.
Because you got to save your reputation.
Yes. You know what I'm saying?
I will even take it back further than that. I remember having this conversation with my dad, and this is how I knew that God just had a call on my life to dissect stuff, because I was dissecting stuff way back, and I don't remember how old I was when Clinton was president. Mm-hmm. And, it was so much controversy about whether or not he should be impeached because of, his actions and things like that. You know what I mean? I don't know all the details of it, but I remember sitting at this kitchen table and having this conversation with my dad at 11 years old or 12, whatever. And I was telling my dad, I said, yeah, he did wrong. He did. Mm. At the same time, I don't even know. Who knows? I don't even know what affiliation I was only 11, but, I said, yeah, he did wrong, but that's what he's doing is different than what he did. Now, yes, we don't want to have a president, that's out here doing this stuff. I mean, because what are you saying to the world? What are you saying to the other men that is looking at you as the leader? Is that what kind of country we are, Yeah. But at the same time, what he's doing his job, so how do we really say we're going to impeach him? Now, should we say Hillary should have divorced him? Maybe, but at the same time, should we impeach him because he was doing something separate? Mm-hmm. I don't know. So my dad was like, oh, that's interesting a way to look at it, because everybody was like, impeach him because he did that. And I was like, yeah, what he did was wrong. And we're not going to look at him as a great husband, that he was a great husband, or that kind of thing, and but his job is different. And so kind of in this case, being a father is different than what you do behind closed doors. Mm-hmm. But you do want to make sure that you look at that. If you really want to get healed from that, look at where you went wrong and change those behaviors and get healed and bring down that stronghold so that that is not a part of your permanent character.
Look at you bringing down the strongholds. Look at you bringing
out. That's what we do. We bring down strongholds, because otherwise that thing gonna come right back up again. You're gonna keep doing it over and over and not even know why you're doing it.
And wasn't it in the Bible where the lady, we're not gonna call her name. The lady where everybody call her all kinds of names, and the Lord said, "He who without sin cast the first stone," and everybody backed away. I wonder why they backed away, because maybe they were one of those men that were with that woman, and they were not, and they didn't want to throw that stone. You see what I'm saying?
That was always my question. Like, how did they know that?
They knew. I'm quite. She probably with them too, and they didn't want to. Let me back away from here. Jesus knows. And my mom was like, Jesus knows.
He sure do. He sure do. If you was about to pick up a rock, you probably just fell out flat.
That's why we have to be careful about talking about other people's situations. We don't know what's going on. Who is for me to say whether somebody's an inadequate leader or a father? And if I got my own sins and my own stuff that I'm carrying around that I didn't even
you just ain't got caught yet.
Yeah, I haven't atoned for. I haven't atoned for, because at the end of the day, we all have to answer.
Yes.
We all have to answer. And what you do in the dark will be brought to light, unless you're blind, you can't see. But
did you really have to? Did you?
You can't see if it's dark or light. So right now you can't see if it's dark or light. And so if you stay in that darkness, you're never going to be able to get your stuff together. So
yes, that's true.
And we should not be judging somebody else's situation if we don't know what's going on in the first place. They didn't ask for my opinion.
Well, they did on this show.